We want to give the front of the house a quick facelift, and part of that involves sanding, patching, filling holes, and painting. We've got a bit of rough paint up here which needs to be redone. We've then got these beautiful garden beds which don't really have much in them. These rocks are native to the area, so they'll be leaving. And we've got this big overgrown thing. It's kind of overstayed its welcome, I think, so that might be getting removed. And then these need to be painted. And we just want to make the whole front of the house look a bit nicer. At the moment it's the patching, filling, sanding stage, and after that it'll be painting. Tessa's busy, she's procrastinating and raking leaves. Doing a very good job of it though. Actually, that doesn't stick that well. Okay. Now that you're mic'd up, what did you say?
I said I have to wait until you're finished sanding, otherwise I'm going to get sanding dust all in my painting. So
yes, correct.
I'm on hold. So I'm going to rake the lawn for no real purpose.
Rake away.
Thanks.
And I will sand away.
Sunday, backseat tune.
This is rotten. I've got a little problem up here. I was just sanding away this, but it's all pretty bad. This is all pretty solid now, but the piece that was on top was totally rotten. But I'm gonna have to chop a new piece of wood to go in this piece here. I think that side's gonna need changing too. I'm gonna use this as my template, and I'm pretty sure I've got some timber that will do the job. We'll just have a look. I made these. Whew. Time to test that they fit. Hopefully they do. Whoa. That's okay. So the rotten timber has been removed, which was this horrible looking piece of timber that's been up there for 30 years. I've just swapped out a little bit. I've taken the end piece of this off, put a new little bit of timber in here. I'll bog it, sand it again, and I think we can probably paint it. Hopefully it'll last another 30 years. For the time being, that will do, I think. So I need filler to fill all the wood, and you would usually use something called builder's bog. But I have not got any builder's bog, but I do have something called car filler, which I have had for about 10 years. It's back when I was restoring, I restored a 1971 Volkswagen Beetle. And when I say restored, that's a very loose term. But I've got a ton of this car filler. And the reason I think it's fine to use, and I've already actually been using it as builder's bog, is it smells identical. It's a 2-part filler. You mix the hardener with the body, and this is what you would usually use on your car. You mix it together, and depending on how much hardener you put in there is how quickly it will harden. And I've put quite a lot in there, so I've got to go quick. Sass thinks she might have found a funnel web. You got it?
I got it.
Sass is cleaning out these garden beds, and we think we found funnel web number
4, 5?
No, 5. 5 now. Although that one looks a little bit worse for wear, so
Maybe a bit dead.
maybe a little bit dead.
Make it a bit easier for you now. It's flatter.
It's level.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm scared.
Of spiders.
Yeah. Had enough funnel webs.
If you're really worried, you could just rake it onto the grass and then just get the lawnmower and use the lawnmower to pick it up. And then it's just in the lawnmower basket, but anything that goes through it's not going to fare too well.
Yeah, but there's rocks and shit in here. But
It's a
I'll
tough
just
lawnmower.
shovel it into a wheelbarrow.
And let Kev deal with it later.
Yep.
Thought that might have been the case.
I'm gonna leave it like that now.
It's like I'm building a car all over again. So all that patching's done. I did have to reapply a little bit of filler, but you can see up here now, everywhere there was a crack in the wood, it's now got filler in it, so there should be no way of moisture getting into that wood anymore, because all the cracks that were in it now have filler. And I've built it up on the other side too. Hard to see because the sun is right above, and you can see that. And when that's got some paint on it, it'll look just like new. We're going to take a quick lunch break and get back to it straight away afterwards. You've been wondering what all the noise is outside. We're sorry. Maybe you can help us after lunch? Kim. Do you want to say thank you to everyone? Thanks for everyone for watching. Almost tripped over. Blink. We've got the inside edge done. Seth is just doing the second coat on that now. So you'll see up in here, we're choosing to go on the inside as well. There to give it a more clean and defined line between the trim and the roof. And then this is all sanded smooth and nice, ready to have its painted coat as well. We don't know what to do with these. We had thought about maybe removing this lower piece and all these uprights and just opening it up a bit, but we're not really sure. Maybe you can weigh in the comments if you have an opinion about it. Do you think get rid of these lower bits of the ladder looking bit, or keep them? Put it in the comments. So after we got done on the front of the house, we felt that we were on such a roll that we'd just continue on around the side. There was plenty of patching and sanding, and then we painted the eave all the way down to the back of the house too. You're so close. What's your opinion of painting right now?
If I ever decide that I want to paint the trim again, just remind me of this.
We're not all having fun.
Now I'm having a great time. This part right here, beautiful, easy. Smooth like butter, baby.
Well, I think that looks so much better. But that's all the painting that I've got in me for today. So the rest of it will be tomorrow. See you then. Well, I guess it's going to have to come out with the shovel. Shit. Bugger. It's worth mentioning that I've got to be a little bit careful in this corner with the pickaxe because the water and the gas both come in on this corner of the property. Right under this plant, I think. So hopefully I don't hit either of those two.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, out of reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I become. I've been running east, looking for
Holy shit. Oh, to say that was hard is an understatement. Thankfully I got maybe 4 or 5 different bits of it out with roots still intact, which means I can transplant them somewhere else. I'm gonna grab the wheelbarrow and take them to their new home.
I think it's time for me to go, burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way, fell between the foam, pulling stitches. Time to let go, so come what may. Don't look before you leave. What you give, you get to keep. So long, farewell, bye-bye.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in total. The 8th is just down there on the corner. So thankfully we were able to reuse a lot of them, which is really good. Plenty of waste that didn't come out with any roots attached, so I'll clean all that up, and then I've got this whole little garden bed to clean up. But it's starting to rain, so I'm going to clean up all this mess and then see what the weather looks like then. That's as much as I have energy for today, because that bird of paradise plant really fought me. Broke a shovel and I bought a new one, and I also bought a pickaxe, and the pickaxe is what got it out in the end, so I'm buggered. So I've got free rocks for anyone who wants them on Facebook Marketplace. I've already had about 3 people hit me up for them, surprisingly. Got them all dug out, and it was a bit more of a job than I thought it'd be. So all the rocks are gone, and now I need to dig my concrete posts for the edging in. Same as you saw me do around the back, but out here as well. Now I'm wet. Lights are done. Good morning. I have a bit of an issue with this side of the house in that there's about 20 metres of concrete all running down the side of the house, and when it rains it all sort of gets to here and runs into the grass. Well, this is kind of a problem. And you can see that's why there's a heap of dead grass there. It just gets completely flooded. So anyway, I've got a downpipe here, which I need to replace this little piece. I'm gonna dig a channel across here. And I just so happened to find someone on Facebook Marketplace selling a strip drain of the exact dimensions of that gap. So how good's that? No going back now. I have to remake that. Plumbers watching, I apologise. This is obviously, you're watching this and probably going, what the hell is he doing? Probably using the wrong glue as well, I don't know. Getting it on my fingers, which I know is not good. Well, it's not the prettiest, and you can probably tell I haven't done a whole lot of plumbing before. Don't judge me too hard, please. And this, I just heated this up to get it to fall the right way, but it's going in the general right direction now, so later on I will add in the drain and cut that out into the concrete. But for the time being, this plumbing in the floor is kind of done. And I can start filling it back in and do the steel edging, I think. So, when I did the fire pit out the back, if you saw in the previous video, I bought a lot of this steel edging, and I actually bought so much that I had a ton of it left over, and so I've got enough to do this whole planter bed and also the planter bed on the other side of the front door. So I'm going to use a bit of this, weld it on. I have to do a very quick repair to this tile. Don't judge me on how I'm going to repair it, because it's not the correct way to do it, but I don't care, because I just want it quickly repaired. Yes, tile glue. Don't hate me. I disappoint myself sometimes. I'm just lazy. I know it's not the right way to do it, but it's how I'm going to do it. Me. Well, that is all welded in on this side. I've just got to do the other side, but I'm not going to film much more until the grand reveals. So I'm going to get to work and try and finish this off. And the next time you see it, it'll all be done. Whew, I got a lot to do. See you soon.
Parking recording started. Recording 3 channels started.
Well, I had intended to show you a totally finished result, but this is reality. I really want to get this video out. We haven't finished painting everything out the front just yet. Now, before I take you out the front and show you everything that's happened out there, you may remember that in the last video, I said that you could win a doorbell camera kit from Reolink. Thank you to everyone who commented. All of your comments were great. One that stood out to me though actually was from SmallDog27333, who said, definitely don't take those security cameras for granite. Glad your rocks are now safe and you can sleep easy. Well done, SmallDog27333. I had a really good giggle from that. Get in contact with me by either Instagram or email and I'll organise to send that out to you. On the note of the cameras, they've been in for about 6 weeks now and I've been really impressed. So we've been capturing lots of really fun things on the front camera out here, including anytime Kimmy walks out the door, like now, we get an alert to tell us that there's an animal detected on the driveway. So that's really fun. I'm going to pick her up. Oh, yes, I got you. Say hello to everybody. One of the really cool features about this camera up here, which is the Duo 2 Wi-Fi, is it has a really wide angle view. So that is able to see from there all the way to there. So it captures the entire front of the house, which is really cool. I'm able to capture things down on the road, such as Oscar receiving a stick on his roof, which smashed the windscreen, which was kind of sad. He sustained a little bit of a battle wound. The offending stick. Oh, sorry, Oscar. Shit. One of the other really cool features is the fact that with the doorbell, you can actually have two-way conversations with audio both ways. So when somebody comes to drop off a parcel, I'm able to have a conversation with them, ask them to leave it, and it actually saves me having to go to the post office. That's one of the coolest features about the front doorbell, which we really love. And actually, I was going to show you this too. We've been so impressed with them that we've actually gone and bought a couple more at our own expense. So we've got another little one up here as well. Shout out to Reolink again. Thank you for sending us the cameras. They've been awesome. And without further ado, I'll show you what we've done. Now, if you'll remember, these garden beds in the front were really, really needing some love. Kimmy, where are you off to? Trying to escape? Ah, I gotcha. We've gone with steel edging along here as well. We've got a beautiful, these are Pennisetum Naphrays. This is a Callistemon Snowburst, which is really settling in well. We've got another Callistemon on the corner here. This one's a Candy Burst. Coming around the side here, we've added a hose reel, painted the electrical box up nice, obviously painted all the top here. This I haven't really talked about much, and this is just a total house filtration system for the water. One of the things that I'd really like to do sometime in the future is actually utilize a lot of the rainwater that we can catch off the roof, and that may play a bit of a part in that later on. We did actually end up removing all the ladder style wood up there, which I'm kind of in two minds about still. it was going to be super fiddly to try and paint and get it repaired and nice. And so removing it just seemed like the obvious option at that point. You might remember that all of this wood here was all different, and it actually turned out it was all rotten. That's all been replaced. We got a little John Callistemon who's out in flower. Beautiful little thing. One of the things that I can't really show you right now is actually how this place looks at night time, and that's where the biggest change has happened. So I think I'm going to try and film some of that a bit later on. This started off as a van life channel, hence JC the van over there, but it's kind of headed in a direction of a bit more home renovation. It's been more centered around what we're doing here. So I understand the content is very different to what it was, and I just want to say thank you so much for everyone who's stuck around and is coming on this journey with us. It means an absolute ton, and I love reading all your comments. It really brightens up my day reading a lot of them, so thank you so much for watching. Till next time, guys, take care. If you watched the video where I built the fire pit, I kind of glossed over the filling part. I showed a lot of the set out, the welding. I didn't really show how much fill actually went into the fire pit itself. This little pile of rocks here, I would say that's about 1/3 of a ton. That's left over out of the second ton of pebbles, but before that came 3.75 tons of fill, and each one of those had to be done in Oscar. I did 750 kilos first, and then I did 5 loads of a ton each after that. So it was a huge day, and I don't think that really came across in the video, but yeah, that was a massive day, and I was really pushing myself to get it ready for a party that I was having the next day, actually, for my birthday. Anyway, thought I should mention that. Something I did when I got here was pour this little concrete pad. This water heater used to be here on bricks, and then I wanted it to move across here, and then I could pour another little concrete pad because something is going to go there later on. That's probably quite a way off, but that is a space reserved for something. Coming around to the front side near the fire pit here, I've also poured another little slab of concrete here. Well, this project's going to be coming up a lot sooner than the other one, so that's a really exciting one. It's something I've wanted to do for so long, even before we had a house. I'll also show you, this is a whole lot of wood that took me about 2 days to split and cut. That's all drying out, ready for next winter, or maybe the one after. Where'd you come from? I don't want to go too close to him, he looks spiky. Hey buddy. He's very cute, isn't he?
She's hustling.
Where you going, bud? These guys being absolute pain in the ass at the moment. Very aggressive at this time of year. Stupid bird. I think that might be where he lives, under that rock. That's a pretty good home, bud. You should go in there. In you go. Maybe there's a nice one around the corner. All right, see you, bud. It's funnel web number 7. Silly me, I also totally forgot to mention that there's now a strip drain in here. You saw me do the plumbing for it, but I didn't show that. That was a bit of a process to get in, but it works, and it's in, and it's rained since. All the water goes down there, so that worked really well. Yeah, bye. Sass also was very busy and finally planted out this beautiful garden bed here with a lovely protea in the middle, some chalk sticks, and these are Philotheca. Someone will know how that's pronounced. Yeah, she's done a really good job there, and I've put in some garden lights for it as well. What are you building a chicken coop for, Simo?
Oh,
For book, book, book.
what do you think? I'm building a chicken coop for horses.
Jake's new home.
I'm getting horses.
Chicken.
That's why I'm building a chicken coop. I'm building.
That's chicken coop for Simon.
Hey, my name's Bo Miles. I'm building a junkyard chicken coop. It's the same.
Yeah.
Bo's the best.